Podcaster is a 64-bit standalone software developed for streamers, podcasters, online radios, talk shows, dialogue recordings, and small broadcasting events. The perfect all-in-one solution for a professional recording and streaming session. It is designed to offer superb audio quality through a solid, user-friendly interface. It allows using your computer and sound card as a hardware mixer and broadcasting engine, and can be controlled via your favorite MIDI device. All the faders, buttons, and parameters can be mapped in a few seconds. Podcaster offers 5 mono input channels and 2 stereo input channels. The stereo channels can be used in 2 different modes, as an audio player section to play audio files from your computer and a sampler section to trigger preloaded sounds using your keyboard, or as a regular stereo input channels assigned to your sound card inputs. Each mono input channel includes a brick wall limiter to prevent peak levels from exceeding 0 dB, ensuring that the input signal does not go into distortion or clipping. A -20 dB pad for reducing the input gain when the input source level is too high. A 3-band parametric equalizer including a high-pass filter to remove low-frequency content, such as rumble, wind noise, or unwanted subsonic frequencies from the input signal. A de-esser processor to reduce and control excessive sibilance in vocal recordings or other audio sources. Sibilance refers to the harsh, hissing, or SS and ESH sounds that can be pronounced when certain consonants are pronounced. These high-frequency sounds can be distracting or unpleasant to the listener. A compressor processor to reduce the dynamic range of a signal by decreasing the volume of louder sounds and increasing the volume of quieter sounds. This way, input audio sounds more solid and consistent to the listeners. 2 audio plugin modules, where you can load any plugin in VST or audio unit formats. In this section, you can load any kind of audio plugin, as equalizers, compressors, reverbs, delays, or whatever you need for your session. A pitch shifting processor to change the pitch of the audio input signal. It can help to create rare and funny vocal sounds if needed. A delay and echo processor to add delay to the input signal. It can help to create funny effects to make the listener experience more interesting. And finally, a noise gate processor for cleaning up audio that has an excess of background noise, such as traffic rumble, air conditioners, chatter in other rooms. It's particularly handy if you are recording in a space that is not professionally sound treated. The stereo inputs are set as audio player and sampler sections. Audio player section allows you to play WAV, AIFF, or MP3 files from your computer through Podcaster. Just select the audio files folder and you will have all of them within the files menu, ready for using them. This section can also be used as a stereo input channel, so for instance you can send audio from another computer to this channel using your sound card and setting up the sound card inputs to be used for that purpose. The sampler section allows playing audio samples through Podcaster using the computer keyboard. You can load up to 8 different audio samples that can be triggered at any time using computer keys 1 to 8. This way, users can easily play radio-style sounds, sound effects, or any pre-recorded audio file in one click. The sampler section can also be used as a stereo input channel, same as player section channel, using an external stereo source via sound card. The voice changer engine allows creating robotic and funny voices in real time. There are 8 pre-designed voice effects that can be assigned to any of the 5 mono input channels. The master section is the last stage before the master output. It offers a compressor and 3 plugins modules, where you can load any kind of VST or audio unit plugin to process the final audio output. Podcaster offers 3 stereo audio outputs and 4 mono auxiliary outputs. Each output can be assigned to a different sound card output and includes a latency compensation delay. For instance, you can use the master outputs to feed a loudspeaker system, for audio recording on an external device, recorder, computer, and for syncing to video signal on an external device for real-time streaming or recording, computer cam converter. The latency compensation delay is very useful for syncing audio to video signal in real time, as video signal processing usually introduces some latency due to heavy processing needed for video. This way, you can compensate the video latency by adding some delay to the audio output to perfectly sync video and audio in real time. The recording section allows recording the master output and each of the podcaster input channels on individual tracks, so you can do any kind of audio editing later on if necessary. Metering section shows you the whole processing meters in one page for quick and easy monitoring at any time. The presets manager section saves the whole session data, and presets can be recalled at any time. By default, Podcaster will always save and load the last used settings configuration. This way, you can close Podcaster and open it again later on, having the same configuration auto-loaded at startup. This is also a useful feature in case of computer crash. Podcaster offers endless configuration possibilities. It can work for many different setups, as having people in the same meeting but in different locations, in real time, for instance. Sending audio using auxiliary outputs to the second location, and receiving the audio from the second location using mono or stereo inputs within Podcaster, always using a secondary computer connected to Skype, Zoom, Meet, or to any other third-party online meeting software. We can also offer custom versions for Podcaster to meet your specific needs, including more input or output channels, extra audio effects, or whatever you need. Just contact us, and we will be happy to talk about it. A 7-day trial version is available. Visit our website at www.digitalbraininstruments.com, Podcaster.